Today I am replacing my old HRV with this Broan 160 CFM HRV with virtual air technology. Guess that's supposed to automatically adjust its settings to maintain the proper CFM. It's also supposed to make it easier to program it when you first install it or balance the unit. Stay tuned and I will show you how I install this. My old HRV is in the crawl space, and this is where this is going to go. Before I do that, I wanted to kind of take a look, if you're curious on what it looks on the inside. So we got the core here. This is set up a little bit different. I ended up getting the side port version of this. You can get the top port version as well. The current one I have, it has the ports on the top, but I don't have a lot of clearance down there, so I'm hoping this side port works a little bit better. Here's a shot of the unit with the core removed. As you can see, you got two motors, and that looks like it's the inlet. It can be closed there electronically, and it's insulated. Here I wanted to show you the difference between the air filters. I got the stock MERV 8 filter that is washable, and then the MERV 13 filter here. This is, I guess, narrower and smaller overall, but it's a lot thicker. And then you have this one here, which is a lot thinner, at least the frame fits in there. So I am still trying to find a cheaper alternative to this, because it was a bit of a expensive upgrade. So and it's not washable. You have to replace it. So just curious if you had the same concerns I did. Here it is. So this is 11 inches by 9. And this is 9 inches by 9.5, if I remember correctly, by an inch thick. So, show you. The little tabs here come out, and it's supposed to fill in. For the mounting of the unit on the ceiling, I'm going to use the chain since I already had them up there from the previous unit. So for this, all you have to do is bend the tabs out, and see if I can show you. I might actually do that. And hopefully this won't be too bad. I am here by myself, so I'm gonna have to finagle this up there somehow. There it is. So yeah, next step is gonna be mounting it up there. I moved those supports over because the old unit was closer to the wall, but I'm gonna need that extra space since I have the vents on the side. So I'm not even sure how many tries that is, but I was trying to use the springs. They're not required, but I had them, and that made things worse, so I just decided not to use them. Also had to readjust the HRV again to hopefully get the vents in the right location. So almost there. I got the, I guess, touchscreen controller for the wall. Requires this piece. Just goes to the ground there, and then ground down here to the terminal. I've wired everything else the way it's supposed to. This I gotta figure out for the bathroom switches, but I'm gonna do that later. And then, so I think we are ready to try to boot it up. So I got the old drain hose there with the loop. So let's see. Okay. Okay, let's try this, see if you can see it. Well, unfortunately, I had a feeling this was going to happen. The max CFM is 133. That's what it's saying. It's supposed to calculate that using the ducting in the house and vents and all that. I don't know how I feel about that. As far as my calculations go, I need a minimum of 140 CFM for the house, the size, the bathrooms, and all that. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. If you guys know what the issue is, let me know. Here's a shot of the HRV exhaust. Let's see if we can see with the thermal. Shows 12 degrees, about 20 above. Currently outside it's negative 32, so that's how much humidity comes out of the house, and at this temperature it just freezes pretty much anywhere it can. Not sure if you can see, but on the intake side there's zero condensation, zero frost, which is what I was worried about, since the MERV 13 filter is paper and cardboard. Doesn't seem to be any issues with moisture in there. There is a little bit of frost on the, or not frost, but you see everything else looks good. It is doing a good job of staying thawed out and not frozen. My old unit would freeze anytime it got below negative 20. So this is, we've been running almost a week of negative 40 so far. That's Fahrenheit. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with it. The concern with the max CFM and all that, I really don't think it's going to be an issue, especially seeing the performance. But yeah, see the water drips down and there's a little catch tray and then it drains down. So overall, I'm really happy with it, as long as it keeps working the way it's supposed to. It was definitely worth the upgrade.